Welcome. We are back. Kevin Perry Turner, aka the Brown Bostonian, aka Sir South. We are back. It is almost 80 degrees. I did not put the AC in the window yet because it's still winter. It's gonna be freezing in a couple of days. So I had the fan on, but for audio purposes, I took the fan off and it's high. I'm on the top floor, so you already know how that go. But it is Wednesday. Hope everyone's doing really well. Just came back from DC yesterday for the CAA championship. Monmouth played Hofstra. They lost. Great game, close game, great season by Monmouth. I enjoyed covering them. Can't wait to do it next season. But nonetheless, man, it's not about Jersey. It is about Boston, New England Patriots to be exact. Could talk about the Celtics. I'm gonna get to them in another episode, another live. But quick update, man. The New England Patriots, they made some pickups in this offseason after losing the Super Bowl to the Seahawks. I know it hurts to say, but that's just the reality. They made some acquisitions on defense and on offense. I want to talk about defense first because defense is Patriots was already good on defense. But it was a great pickup. Kevin Byard. Beard. Apologies for messing his name. My apologies. But the safety from the Titans, Mike Vrabel was on the Titans too. They were co-workers, I guess you could say. They was on the same team at some point between 2018 and 2023. Vrabel and Kevin was great first name. But nonetheless, last year he led the NFL with 7 interceptions. Didn't miss a single game last year, and I'm talking about 2025 season. And the guy's been a multiple Pro Bowler, for multiple first team. I think this is a great pickup. I think Mike Vrabel knows his guy. Mind you, he's a vet. He's been around since 2016. He's been in the league since 2016. I mean, if he passes prime, I think he's right. I think he's right there. I think he's right there. Time will see if he's past it, but they signed him for 1 year, 9 million. He's worth 9 million for sure for a year. After the production he's produced for the Titans, and I think it's a great pickup to get him. I think that's a Mike Vrabel call to get him because the New England Patriots defense was already good. The secondary was already good, already elite, in my opinion. Can't fully go off of the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? The Super Bowl was the defense did really well, and then the offense did nothing. So eventually, yeah, they're gonna get scored on the defense. But defense been picking up all season. They've been doing really well, especially at secondary. Gonzalez and those guys picking this guy up for the safety. I think it turns him into maybe one of the best defenses in the league. I would like to see him make some more acquisitions about the front on defense. Getting to the quarterback more often, stopping the run more often. I'm not worried about the pass coverage no more. I'm not. I think that's the Patriots bread and butter next season. But I like this pickup. 1 year, 9 million. I don't think it's gonna hurt him. I think it kind of sends off a sign that like, hey, the Patriots are looking to win another to go back to Super Bowl next year. He played every snap in 2025, and he's reliable. Despite the fact you might think he might be a year past his prime, even though he came off a good season too, but he's reliable. And you want reliable guys. You don't want guys who make excuses. So I like to pick up. They picked up the safety for the Patriots. I'm not mad at it. Adds to an already impressive secondary. Now, forget all that. That was just part of it. Part of the acquisition that was announced today. But yesterday, Patriots pick up Romeo Doubs for the Packers, 4 years, $80 million. Now, to me, that's a big play. Both of these pickups are telling me that the Patriots are looking to get back to Super Bowl right now. There's no development going on. Of course, development of Drake May and Will Campbell and Travion Henderson and the young guys. Of course, I'm not talking about that in that way. I'm just saying we're here now and we're trying to get to the Super Bowl. They're spending money and spending money on a wide receiver, a good wide receiver at that. Romeo Doubs, I got a chance to see him the past couple of years. He's been on my fantasy team before, not this past year. But when he's with Jordan Love, he quickly became one of his favorite targets, and he became reliable in the playoffs. Now, in the regular season, he was good. He was good. You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't have any pop out numbers, but it was the playoffs where he started to come alive and become, he started to catch passes, great route running. And I like this pickup. You got to remember, we don't have Stephon Diggs no more. Patriots let him go for what I think to be multiple reasons regarding maybe past his prime, but also just a distraction in the locker room. Despite, he was a leader this past season. I think he did a great job with the Patriots in helping develop Drake May. Great job. And I think it just ran its course with Stephon Diggs, and now they have Romeo Doubs, a guy who can be a number one option. I do think that. I don't think he's a legendary wide receiver, a future Hall of Famer. I don't see it. He spent 4 years in the league. Still a young guy, but he is reliable. He is reliable. I like it. And the Patriots picked him up. If you're a longtime Patriots fan, the Patriots don't really pick up and spend money on offense too often. They kind of get cheap with that and go on to the defensive side, especially with a Mike Vrabel, the guy who's defensive minded. Picking up this Romeo Dobbs is it's. I think it gives hope for the New England Patriot fans. After the Super Bowl, it was like, yo, this whole season our offense has been iffy against good competition. Stephon Diggs played well. He had some big games, especially against his former team, Buffalo. He came up big in the playoffs, Ravens. But we need a guy who's a little bit younger that we could be like next to another young quarterback that, like, yo, this can be something. We can have something the next couple of years, for the next couple of years. And I think this was the greatest acquisition they could have got. I don't think it's over. I think the Patriots are still going to find some guys, going to trade. I'm interested to see what they do in the draft. I'm interested to see what the Patriots do. I think they're being aggressive, and I like it. I think they need to. They got some questions in certain areas, and the wide receivers positions and the receivers was one of them. I think offensive line, you just kind of got to develop them. I'm sure they'll make some moves, but I like the offensive line of the Patriots. I think also the special teams. I don't think they need much adjustments. I think the secondary for the Patriots didn't need much adjustments. I think adding Kevin um, from the Titans was great as well. It's a scoring now. I think that's the easiest part, truthfully. I think that's one of the easiest parts. Getting a talented wide receiver. Give him some money, he's going to come to the team. So I enjoy it. I like the two pickups from the New England Patriots. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. It's a quick little video. I'm gonna get to the Celtics, gonna get to the Patriots. Red Sox coming up. Training camp down south is happening. So check the Substack, check the YouTube shorts, check the TikTok shorts, check everything. I appreciate y'all. My name is Kevin Parrington Turner, aka the Brown Bostonian. Peace.